There is nothing better than feeling so strong in Elden Ring when you're smacking around foes, all the different bosses. Melina's getting tortured by our strength build. Well, today I have for you guys the strongest S tier build that you guys can put together. Now, in the current state of the game itself, this is going to be a 100% pure strength build that is going to focus just in strength. So if you guys like how that sounds, let's get started. But before I continue, I just want to take a few seconds and just tell you guys, everyone that watches these videos, just want to say thank you so much for all the love, all the support you guys give us in each single video, for your time. And let's dive into this video. So we are going to be focusing on the break hammer. And have you ever guys hit yourself with a break? Ouch, right? It hurts a lot. So that's what we are about to deal, that amount of damage with an S tier, the #1 S tier great hammer that you guys can have now in the state of the game itself. And let me tell you why. Because of the update. One of the good things about the update itself is that any great hammer that you guys use, but especially this one in particular, because this one is a pure 100% strength hammer, you guys are going to be dealing that amount of damage, which is going to be at this time of 259 with a 434 bonus damage. That is just amazing. And with the update of 1.06, strong charges attacks can be done much faster, and also the special animations. And on top of this, the attack animation that you guys are able to do after you roll out you are able to do that even faster, which you are about to smack those foes even faster. And the amazing thing is that great hammers were amazing, but now they have become even more amazing than before. And I would have to say they are very OP. They are probably one of the best weapons you guys could use because of the update 1.06. Now, the less animation attack when you roll, just like what you do here, and then you are able to hit someone, it has been decrease, so you guys are able to now do that even faster. Now on top of this, strong charges and strong attacks are done even faster, so you guys are able to deal this much faster than before, which is something amazing to do because you guys are going to be smacking and feeling that strength in a build itself. And smacking foes in Elden Ring is such a satisfaction that, you know, you're saying to yourself, oh man, whenever I die, I feel really sad. But when you're smacking them and just flipping it around and hitting them hard and taking them out, it just gives you that satisfaction that you have that power within yourself. So the great thing about the Rotten Battle Hammer is that we are going to be causing Scarlet Rot buildup. There are only a few weapons in the game itself that you are able to do that. In this case, this great hammer, we are going to be doing that, which that damage is going to be taken over time. And then on top of that, we are going to be hitting 100% strength build into a foe. Then on top of that, we are going to be dealing pure strength damage onto the foes. Now let me show you guys the exact armor that I'm wearing. I have the Beast Champion helm, the Raptor's black feathers, and also the Beast Champion gauntlets and the greaves themselves. Now why am I using these? Because these are very light, and on top of this I have a very good poise of 37, but we are going to be taking care of that later on in the video, and I'll show you guys what type of talismans you guys need. The Raptor's black feathers, we're going to be using that because it's going to help with our jump attacks. So any jump attacks that we're going to be doing are going to be more potent. Now let me show you guys how to be able to use this build. So we have here the great hammer itself, and this one is the break hammer. Now, one of the things is, like, when you guys spam the light attack. You just see how fast you are able to do that, right? Which is an amazing thing because you can pretty much corners anyone and just like a boss and hit them left and right or left and right. And what makes it really good is that it breaks their stand and you guys are able to spam that. On top of this, you have your strong attack that you guys see there, which deals tremendous amount of damage. The longer you hold it, the more damage you are going to be able to do. And then on top of this, we also have our combination of our two hammers that we are going to be doing the jump attacks. Now later on in the video, I'm going to be showing you guys what exactly type of buffs you guys will need to be able to increase the amount of damage on this build. But let's continue with a different talisman. The first one is going to be the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. This one is going to give you 20% additional guard against any damage that you guys are going to be inflicted by. So where can you get this? Pull up your map and we are going to need to go all the way up here. There you go. And this one is going to be located right here. You're going to go from the drainage channel and from there just go out and you guys need to go around the tree, and then you are going to be climbing all the way to the top and then you guys are going to be able to see that in a chest. Open the chest and then you guys are going to be able to get that amazing talisman that is a must for a strength build because it's going to provide you with additional defense so you guys are able to deal great amount of damage. Since we are going to be spamming and getting on foe's face, we need to make sure that we are able to withstand hits as well. The next talisman is going to be the Claws Talisman, which is going to increase our jump attacks by 15%. So just imagine the amount of damage that this hammer does, which is going to be 259 physical plus, right? But if you guys we see here, it's up to 693. And just imagine. So where can you get this talisman? Pull up your map and we are going to be, actually this one is very close by. Right from the beginning, you guys are able to get this, and it's going to be around this section where I'm pointing here. And you guys are going to go from the rampart tower and is going to be up on the tower. Just climb up and is on a dead corpse. Pick it up and it's going to be all yours. And the next talisman is going to be the Green Turtle Talisman, which this one is going to raise our stamina recovery by 8 per second. That is in about 17.7%, which we are going to be needing because we are going to be spamming and we need to make sure that our stamina recovery is done a lot faster. To be able to get this talisman, pull up your map once again, and it's going to be around this section right here where the Summon Water Village is. It's going to be in a cave around this section. You're going to need a stone key to be able to access, and it's going to be inside of a chest. Open up the chest and then the talisman is going to be all yours. And the next one is going to be, of course, none other than Shard of Alexander. Yes, greatly boosts the attack power of skills by 15%. This is a #1 talisman in my own personal opinion that you guys must have because it just pretty much makes you very OP and increases everything. You guys are able to get this once you complete the entire quest line for Alexander and defeat him, and then the talisman is going to be all yours. So in my Flask of Wonders physics, we are going to be using two different type of mixes. One is going to be the Strength Knot Crystal Tier, which is going to temporarily boost any strength by additional 10 points for 3 additional minutes, and this is going to be for strength. At this moment I have it at 70, so that will take me to 80, which I will be dealing the most amount of damage you can at this moment. And then we are going to use the Stone Barb Crack Tier, which is temporarily makes stands break easier, meaning that any hit that you land on any foe, they're going to be going down a lot easier than they would without it. Now, what type of incantations we are going to be using? Since we're using a pure 100 S tier strength build, we are going to be using two different incantations. The first one is going to be Flame Grant Me Some Strength to raise our strength overall power. And then next one is going to be the Golden Bow, which is going to give us another buff in our offense, making this guys pretty much OP. And as I show you, the Great Hammer was a 673, now it's a 957, over almost 300 additional points, in which you are going to be dealing tremendous amount of damage with these two hammers together. Now, since we are running a level 150 build, we need to make sure not only that we are light enough to be able to wear the different type of armor, also the two different great hammers that we are going to be using to making this an amazing build. So the status on my character is going to be the following. For vigor is going to be at 40, just giving me enough health. So when we get on foes' faces, we are making sure that we have enough to, in case we are being hit, and we are able to hit back. Since this is a 150 build, we are going to be using the following attribute points. Vigor is going to be at 40, giving us enough health to be able to deal enough damage and at the same time take damage, because we are going to be getting on foes' faces. And then mine is going to be at 25, just to help us with this special attack of the Lion's Claw, Ash Ward. And endurance is going to be at 40, making us a medium weight and being able to use the different type of weapons and armors at the same time. Strength is going to be at 70. Once the physics crystal tiers kick in, we are going to be at 80 and rocking it and dealing tremendous amount of damage. Dexterity is going to be at 11, just enough to be able to wield the brick hammer. Intelligence at 9, faith at 25, because we are going to be using the two different type of incantations. And then arcane is going to be at 9 overall. Final thoughts about this build itself. One, this is a 100% S tier build. It's a great hammer build, meaning that since from the update of 1.06, this is just OP. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, but they were OP. No, they were OP, yes. But now they're like super OP, something like that, you know? Try this build out, guys. You guys are going to be falling in love, because you guys are going to be dealing tremendous amount of damage, giving you guys that satisfaction that you guys are not going to get from any other type of build or any other type of weapon. It's just something about the great hammers that are right in between, you know, regular hammers and also the colossal hammers. You have that middle section that you guys are able to use, and also especially for the brick hammer. This one is just an amazing S tier hammer that you guys must try. Now, if you guys want a mix of a bleed and strength great axe build, take a look at this video. This one is very OP, it's very broken too, because you guys we are able to take advantage of the mechanics within the game itself.